Tube, it's snowing. I think we're getting some freezing rain. I can hear it hitting my house. Sitting here, I was just hanging out. What else am I gonna do? Live stream, right? I can't decide between the vertical and the horizontal thing. Two very different things, two very different ways to stream. Also very different setups, this and that, but dude, I haven't played any guitar today. I've been snowed in and I've just been hanging out, relaxing with the dogs. I played video games for a while. We watched some TV. You know, nothing exciting. So I was like, well, I don't have my watch on. Whatever time, late enough to drink a little bit of apple juice, right? I normally don't drink at home, but snow day, figured might as well. And I got the old telly out. Now right off the bat, I have discovered, I've been playing this guitar more the past couple days, and I feel like I have discovered that it needs to be intonated. Does a little bit, but man, this guitar sounds good. I mean, I'm ready to go. What is up, you guys? All right, what's up? Matt, good to see you. Rick, good to see you. Hey, yep, we're staying warm. I've been wearing this hat all day, and I really don't need to, but as soon as I got the notification, Jackson, that is about the nicest thing I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sitting here, I hadn't played any guitar, and I was in Guthrie's stream for a second watching also. And I was like, you know what, I live stream all the time. I think it's time to live stream. So here I am, what's up you guys? Don't know any Master of Puppets, so I'm gonna have to take that one as an L. Hey, cheers everybody. Got to check out this cool cup. Got some apple juice for drinking for the storm, right? You know, you gotta have a little bit of apple juice. So, cheers. Man, dude, this telly just sounds great, I think. That's that out of phase thing, that kind of, you can get a little bit of that. is up, everybody? What is up? All right, I subscribed. I play the sousaphone in a parade band. Now that is unique. I don't think we've ever heard that. Enter Sandman. No, man, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know any of that stuff. If you hear me just playing right there, right, like it's a little out of my wheelhouse. That is really cool. Hey, thanks, Gabe. For $100, you could play a Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know it. I'll play it on the speaker for you. Oh man, you guys, maybe, you know, we'll see how this keeps going. There is a world we'll back out, and I'll come back online and we will do it horizontal. That's the only thing I forgot. It's easier for this and we get more viewers, but it's a lot of just like random, just people saying the same requests over and over. Is that a preset tone or your own style? Well, what do you mean preset tone? I mean, it's just like a clean tone. Are you talking about what I was playing? Preset tune? Is that what you meant? Because that's me just making something up. I've just been improvising since we started. That's on both of the pickups together. It's got that cool. Ocean, I do not. What's up? Jacket, hey. I don't know, Shay, what's up? Like the binding, hey, thanks, Matt. This is a cool guitar, isn't it? This is a G&L, ASAT Classic, man. I do like that natural binding, too. It's great. The worst part about this guitar is how heavy it is. Okay, when I'm in here, I like doing this. What guitars are you guys playing on? At home, what do you got? What do you guys like? You just started guitar, do you have any tips? Okay, beginner tips. I'd look up beginner guitar chords. Learn that G chord, learn that D chord, learn that C chord. The other overarching like actual tip I'll say is, here's how it's gonna work with guitar, right? Sorry, I just got a text. The more you play, the more consistently, the better you're gonna get. So it's an input-output type of thing, obviously, right? But if you just play it once a week, even if you sit down and play it for 3 hours, you will not progress as well as you would if you just played it for 10 minutes a day. Like, that is such a good rule. It is better to pick it up more consistently and play for a shorter amount of time than it is to just play once a week for 3 hours. Now here's the deal, if you're picking it up every day and you're playing for 8 hours, you're gonna get good really freaking fast, right? I mean, it's just how much time you put in. So if you're brand new and you want to actually get good, I'd start saying, okay, every day for 5 minutes, I'm gonna pick up the guitar and try and learn one more chord. All right, you guys. What is up? Oh, we got a bunch more comments. Hey, everybody. Dude, this is awesome. Can I do the song you want to know on guitar? Well, I don't know what song that is. Washburn Acoustic. Okay, awesome. What kind of music do I listen to in the car? Honestly, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. It really varies. It really depends. Anything from... I'll listen to current country because my band functions in that space, and we'll see. I don't always just listen to it because I'm digging it. I more will listen to the New Boots playlist to see what else people are putting out. What are the sounds? What are the vibes? So there's a lot of stuff I don't always vibe with. But, recently I was sitting back, getting back into listening to some Robin Ford. right? But I like all kinds of stuff. I like more old school country stuff. I like blues, R&B, rock. I just picked up a gold top SE DGT. Heck yes. Not a floating trem fan, but cool. Hey, I'll tell you what, Matt, I'm not a floating trem fan either, and on my DGT, I just have it lowered all the way down. I have it like, it's locked by tension, but it's lowered all the way down. So if you're interested in that, you can probably take it to a tech. Hi, I'm scrolling, thought I'd say hi. Well, hello. That girl be. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. You know, normally in Nashville, if you say it's your birthday on a cover gig, let's see if I can remember. You'd sing like the Nashville, like, 1, 2, 3. It's happy birthday. It goes to D, doesn't it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, whatever your name is. Happy happy birthday to you. Ha! It's killing me. I want to play this guitar, and we're going to keep playing it for a little bit, but we need to have it worked on a little bit. I need the intonation set up and going. But dude, I mean, what a great freaking... Whoever just said they came over from Guthrie's Live, I straight ripped that lick right out of some video from Guthrie somewhere that... I guess you could end it any way you want. You go up to the 5 chord? The 4 chord, sorry. Giovanna, what's up? How many songs can I play? I have no idea. Some George Jones? I could type some in. Love that guitar. Hey, thank you. I don't know, Thunderstruck. Oh, sorry, you guys. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna block you real quick. If you spam the chat at all, instant block. Sorry, you guys. I didn't know he was doing that. We'll get that out of there. Just got here, new guitar. Yo, what's up? No, actually, this is the second oldest electric guitar I own. Not in actual physical age, but the longest I've owned it. I don't play this that much that often, and I wanted to hop on and play it some. You know, that's that middle pickup sound. Here's just the neck pickup. Right. I have a Flying V with the Carter floating bridge in 5 pickups. Definitely never heard of that. That's crazy. 5 pickups. So how does 5 pickups work? You had to get stitches today. Well, I am sorry to hear that. I hope that heals up quick. Are you taking song requests? It's underground, so no copyright. I mean, maybe. I could maybe look it up. We'll see. Oh man, I forgot how different streaming it. up and down is. I'll tell you what, I think if we get one more Master of Puppets request, everybody's getting, not everybody, anybody that puts that is getting blocked. $50 and what's mine? Ben? Picked up an MXR Timmy pedal. How do you like that, Matt? Yo, Real Floridian, what's up? Like Ryan Gosling? Definitely never heard that one before, but I'll take it. Scream, what's up? Different room, just different angle. Different angle, Basil. Yeah. I did start doing this angle just a little while ago. That is a little different, so you are right. Oh, man. Okay, hold on just a second. All right, what guitars are you guys playing on at home? We got a lot of random people in tonight. I'm black. I play the sousaphone. Heck yeah. Do I skate? No, I don't skate. I never wear hats. It's because we're in this winter storm and I've just been inside wearing it. Tyler, what's up? I see Lanco is coming to Birmingham. Recommend getting chicken spaghetti subs from, okay, interesting. Okay, need to try and remember that. Send me a DM on Instagram about that. I don't know any kill switch engaged. I'm most likely not going to be able to play your guys' requests unless you're requesting some John Mayer or something. Or some country stuff, you know. Love that lick, man. Just sliding from that low E up to that kind of C-shaped E, right? Hey, thanks. I hope your day's going well, too. Can I play a bar chord? Well, after what I just played, what is your guess if you think I could play a bar chord or not? Oh, there's more to the question, though. If you do, what is your hardest chord to do? Okay. Cheers. Got the apple juice going, right? Stream certified. What's a hard chord? You know, some chords like this, these aren't super easy. That's even harder. That's not an easy chord. Doing this, if I go like walking, I do this sometimes where I'm doing this G thing down here. We go. So I'm going G, G major 7, G dominant 7, G6. Walking myself to a 2 chord. If you do that up here and you keep this pinky going, this, that's not easy. You gotta fret in between each of those and then a half step up on the pinky. Could I even go up a, that's not a chord and that note doesn't sound good, but literally just seeing if I could stretch my hand that far. That's a hard chord. I was trying to come up with something there, but... Okay, you guys, let's see. Oh. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Sweet Home Alabama. I mean, that one, you know, that actually was done on that out of phase, but. There it is. Apple juice all day long, man. All day long. Stream approved. You only need a little bit, you know. You play some Smith's Dexterity. Yeah, that's probably like the biggest spread I could do. I was so used to you playing the PRS. It's cool seeing you play the telly. Hey, heck yeah. Yeah, man, this one's cool. This one's cool. I really like it. Oh, where's it go from there? It goes. And he goes, well, I'm gonna miss her when I get home. But right now, I'm on this lake shore, and I'm sitting in the sun. I know it'll hit me when I walk through that door tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Oh, looky there, I've got a bite. I can't remember the last two chords of it. Lanco coming out with new material. Yep, well, we just released a song. Just released a song with Eli Young Band. But yes, we are actively working on more new stuff as well. So, like the harmony between you and your guitar. Hey, thank you. How's that play that funky music? It feels like Superstition, but it's not. Play that funky. When I do that, it just makes me want to play Superstition. hey, dude, first tip in the chat. Kelly, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Kelly Dopp with the 20 bucks in the chat to start the night off. Cheers to that. And I will drink some more apple juice to that. Cheers. Hey, thank you, Kelly. I always appreciate the tips. No one has to, but obviously it's appreciated. Directly to support the channel. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, Pac-Man, what's up? There we go. We're getting some more people that I recognize in here. Happy Snow Day. When you use the different pickups, yeah. Let me talk about that. Let me answer a couple more of these, the more basic questions, and then I'll rant about that for a second. Know any Lanco? I can play some Lanco stuff. You play band or just for yourself? I'm in a band called Lanco. Hey, what's up? I'm in Thompson Station in the Snowmageddon too. Heck yeah, what's up, Isaiah? New guitar. I've actually had this one for a while. I don't play it on the channel as much. Okay, we're getting the stream going now. You're the man. What's up, you guys? Cheers, Kelly. Hey, thanks, you guys. Shout out, Kelly. How are you doing, buddy? Getting ready to play a gig right now. Hope all is well. What's up, Daniel? I hope everything's going great with you too, man. Good luck on your gig. Okay, hey, Pac-Man, you were talking about the thinking between those pickups, it's just the vibe and kind of sound. That neck pickup is great for, you know, the... Right? All that, just, I don't know, blue. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, live, that neck pickup can get a little bassy. Feels good in here, but if I had a full band going, sometimes it doesn't cut through the mix as well. The middle, on this specific guitar, each guitar is different. I love the middle because on here, it's not exactly strat out of phase, but it gives that vibe, right? If you're gonna hit that kind of... Anyways, also for some funk stuff, sometimes I would turn that down a little bit. What did I start that with? That was a rhythm I didn't mean to do. It was kind of cool. That was kind of a... Where'd I want to go to there? I wanted to add some slick licking like I am a gospel player, but I don't... I'm kind of work on that. You know what? The other thing is there too. I knocked that volume down a good little bit, and that lets you really kind of lean into it without, if it's all the way up, that... You know? So it helps if you're doing that kind of stuff. So that's middle pickup. I'm thinking sometimes stuff like that. I'm thinking this type of thing. You know, I'm thinking this. See, if I go to the bridge, it's a little more harsh for it. But then on the bridge, all of that, you know. When you start popping it, it feels really good. So anyways, thinking of the pickup based on the characteristics of like what I want to play, right? You know, what type of vibe. Dang, W. Kelly, heck yeah, W. Kelly in the chat. I'm gonna miss her. Dude, I love that song. This is cool, good channel. Hey, thanks, Dave. Hey, I appreciate that too, man. I never wear a hat inside like this. Everybody that's been in here that normally sees it doesn't know it, but graphite and cigars. Hey, what's up? Graphite and cigars. I've heard of that. I feel like I've heard of that channel name before. But hope you're doing well too. I don't know any Oasis. All along the Watchtower we could jam over. Howdy, Tim. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Long time no see. Can I get a what's up? What's up, John? Some dark apple juice. Yep, it's that special kind. 3 times concentrated, right? Are you going to buy the new limited edition Fender PRS, Mayor PRS? I would love to. I'd love to. But, yeah, only 1,000 made. I don't know. I've never tried to do this. Like, being a PRS artist, I don't know if you'd even get... If I was a really high-profile PRS artist and I was like, I have to have that, then maybe. You know, like if Mark Lettieri was like, I want one of those. I bet they'll give him one or just make one more for him. I don't know. That's just me guessing. I have no idea. I think though, like... I don't know. Maybe I get to pay artist pricing, but I think they probably sold out like instantly. They're only making 1,000. Anyways, I would love one. Sadly, probably not going to get one. I think it's so cool though. And I wear the turquoise. I love turquoise. I think it's sick. You know, I'm a fanboy. I mean, jam a little Jimi Hendrix. I was just going to say, as love. As love. Cover them before they break up again. Oasis is cool. I don't disagree. Are not holding... Yeah, hey, you know what? That's a great question, APAC man. Are any of you guys sitting with the guitar in your hands while you're doing this? Live forever. Okay, lots of people. Let's hear some rad licks. Okay, we'll play some licks. I drank a lot of... Hey, you know, I got to... It's snow day. It's nighttime. So often I stream during the day. So normally, obviously, during the day, that's not really the move. Oh, this chair, I love this chair for like actual normal life, but having to back this thing up like that to be able to sit and play guitar can get so annoying. Not gonna lie. Okay, here it is, 2003 America Deluxe Strat. Oh man, I came unprepared tonight. We got all kinds of things messed up. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's plug her in, tune her up. I was playing this last night, and this one right now, the intonation is, until we go back to the PRS stuff, like the intonation on everything is, which is just these 2 guitars, is a little out. This tuned a half step down. I can mess with some Hendrix stuff. I'll do my version of it, you know. All right, what other comments we got in there? Kelly, I can't thank you enough again for the tip. Seriously, tips aren't required, but absolutely appreciate it, man. That is awesome. Thank you. Turquoise is nice, I agree. Your time is going to come. Hey, I appreciate that. Yep, dude, I'm a fan, no doubt. I mean, I learned how to play from learning, you know, John Mayer licks. What was I gonna play? What were some of that, How can we walk into that acorn? Anyways, it's a cool strap. I do love this guitar. Man, even if it's a little out of tune, not all the way together. All right, all right. Let me look at some of these. Comments. Sorry, you guys. What are they like? Good Man album's called. Oh, okay, y'all are talking to each other in here. Can't find the thing, buddy. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Check out Tree Frog's Grass. I don't know what that is. Nice one. I'll write that down. What gauge strings? On here, they're actually 9s. On everything else is 10s. It's only because this truss rod's a little this or thatty. It doesn't like to, it can't be adjusted. So to try and minimize the fact that this action's, see if we can see it. It's a good bit higher than I normally have it, but. See, even there, my hand slips under that. Bold as Love was saying, just kind of laugh out when you started playing it. What was I just playing? Lil Wing, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember all of Bold as Love. I know it's, I can't remember like any of it. I don't know how. I don't know where it goes. I just remember that very beginning part. I don't know. I don't know. They're from Germany. Why can't this truss rod be adjusted? Good question. The truss rod is stripped. The inside is stripped out. So there's not a way to adjust it. Hey brother, you spam the chat, you can get blocked. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sick of people asking for that. Twiddle, dude, I only know one song by Twiddle. There's a song I used to jam so hard in college. What was it called? It was a really long, maybe all their songs are like really long jam type things. Easy, just a new truss rod. Well, that is not easy. Putting a new truss rod in is not easy. And on this, yeah, I could take it to a luthier and he could literally heat the fretboard up and take it off and put in a, but that is no small fix. So the easy thing would be getting a new neck or doing what I did and just, you know, keep this. Yeah, my tech could do it. We've talked about it, but for now, it's just, it's good as it is. World News. Haven't heard of them. Noah Gallagher calls it noodling. Called what noodling? Do you know any emo riffs? I definitely don't. Have you seen the new Nova? No. Are those at what's it called? NAMM? Have you guys been looking at the gear from NAMM? Does anyone find anything cool they think they're seeing online from that? What amp are you using today? Hey, Jeffrey. I've got, I don't know if you can see it. You can there. There you go. I'm using this PRS HDRX20 right here. I just plugged into a 1x12 cab, right? Dude, did we just get another 20 in the chat from Jackson? Gotta run and pick up my guitars from the shop. Take care, stay safe, and stay warm out there. Jackson, dude, thank you so much. W. Jackson in the chat. I appreciate the 20 Canadian, right? If that's what CA is. Hey, I appreciate that very much, sir. Thank you. I hope your guitars are good at the shop. Also, you must not be in this, although if you're spending Canadian money, if that's right, you must be in Canada, and I was just in Canada. In Canada, everyone's used to what's happening outside right now. But here in Nashville, we are not. Anyways, stay safe, man. Thanks so much. Can't thank you enough for the chats, you guys. Yeah. Thanks, guys. W4 Jackson. All right, Johnny, what's up, Johnny? The new Nova Sonic is for traveling. Carbon fiber body. Oh, built-in speaker. Interesting. Jam Flow Man. Oh, I do know that song. That's the Twiddle song, right? That's a Twiddle song, isn't it? What's something I should know before getting a guitar? I want one so bad. Have you never bought a guitar before? Like, where are you at? Is that it? You've never bought a guitar? Because I would go to a guitar store and I'd say, first you got to pick if you want an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, right? Now, if you want an electric guitar, you're also going to need some type of, it can be just a practice amp. You don't have to, buy the type of thing, the tube amp like I've got sitting behind me. But just a little practice amp, something that you can make noise with an electric guitar. So that's an extra thing. If you want to go electric, you're going to have to buy an amp. Now, you could buy a cheap amp, and they sell lots of beginner pack combos that'll give you a tiny little practice amp, and a guitar to start. But keep that in mind if you're brand new. And then I would go in maybe, let's see, if you've never played guitar and you don't know, I would maybe go to your local, anywhere, music shop and just ask them. If you're looking for an acoustic guitar, say I'm looking for an acoustic guitar, and you could say you heard online, you're looking for one that's not crazy hard to play. The big thing is you don't want, when you're brand new, sometimes people just get an instrument that's not that great, grandma's, whatever, that's been sitting in the attic for 40 years and it's not set up. And it's so hard to push down and play, it just turns you off real quick. I don't know, did anyone have that experience when they came up, when they were playing in here? So you could go to like a local guitar store and say, I'm looking for a brand new beginner guitar. I don't even know how to play a chord yet. Can you point me in the right direction? And hopefully someone there is going to point you to an instrument that is not incredibly hard to play and, it's in that level. That makes sense? I think electric is the way to start out. Acoustic are pretty big to start on, speaking from my experience. That can be true too. I'm here in South Tennessee. Wasn't too bad this morning. Getting some snow flurries now. It's all just coated ice. Yep, I agree. I'm up obviously in Nashville, and it doesn't seem terrible outside. What I keep hearing is like at 3 in the morning tonight, it's gonna start very heavily, like freezing rain, and then do that for like 15 hours straight. That's what it seems like. But it is cold here. He could buy one of the Nova Sonic guitars. Hey, there you go. Yeah, John was just talking about it. Want a Rickenbacker. Hey, those are cool. I don't own one. I've only played a couple of those before, too. Subscribed with pleasure. Hey, thanks, Day. I appreciate that. Start on acoustic? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with starting on acoustic. You're a good singer? Well, I haven't sang at all. When did you hear me sing? Melissa? Day. Oh, he's saying peace to his friend. Do you know Freak on a Leash? I don't. I asked a customer rep to teach you Seven Nation Army. There you go. Just get an all-color Martin and call it a day. Hey, you know, if you can do that for your first guitar, I'd do it. What guitars are you guys playing on? I keep asking this, but... I got an Explorer fan, he said. How about Fender? I mean, obviously, I'm holding a Fender. I like the Fender stuff. Tune, but it's kind of holding. Or those big red Gretsch, that's cool. I don't know that any of those are we just talking guitars in general now? Because I don't know some of those, like that big red Gretsch, I don't know if some of those are beginner guitars, but. Jeffrey, are you saying because of me you own 3 PRS SE models? Because that is a huge deal if you do. I'll tell you what, if that is true, man, I need to hit up Amo and be like, yo, dude, pay me $20. Really, Jeffrey, what SE models do you have? Dude, that's awesome. No, obviously, I'm a big fan of them. I'm holding a Strat right now. But you guys know if you watch the channel, I love it. I'll get out the DGT. How about the DGT? Y'all see the talk? Y'all see that this is Stetson. What's up, little guy? He just wants to hang out. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. We're gonna switch guitars. Got the dog in here. What breed is he? Here, I'll show y'all. Let me set this guitar down. Stetson is a tiny little Italian greyhound. Very skinny. A tiny little Italian greyhound. And these dogs are great. They are great. Super compassionate. All they want to do is hang out with you. And for a small dog, very athletic. Super fast and unbelievably agile. The agility of this little animal is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they're just cute. Look at that. His lip gets stuck like that, you know. They're cute if you think it's cute. But they're great dogs. Great for if you want a small dog, but a dog that still feels like they're fragile. Still feels like it's fairly athletic and that wants to do this. But it's great. We go to the little dog park and man, I mean, he can most of the time at the average dog park outrun even the big ones. But at some point, you know, he's trying to get away or whatnot. The dog park we've been going to has a small dog section. Which, these are just fragile little animals. He wants to run and his speed matches the big ones. but he's just fragile. So if he gets knocked over, breaking a leg, that's an expensive fix on one of these little guys, and that's a common thing. But in the small dog park, it's just, he can't, you know, there's no one for him to chase, so he just tries to get the other dogs to chase him. But, you know, when there's a little Shih Tzu in there, you know, it can't really do anything. So anyways, it's a little Italian Greyhound, a miniature Greyhound. Funny, cute face, yeah. Makes me want Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell would be the Chihuahua. But he does look like that, especially this color, doesn't it? Sometimes when people don't know, look, see, dude, this is all this little dog wants to do. All it wants to do. How much did you pay for him? You know, as some dogs go, someone told me recently they got like a French Bulldog and it was like $3,500 or something. I was like, God, that's expensive. These aren't as expensive. These are like, I think he was maybe $1,200 or $1,300. I think he was anywhere from like $1,200 to $2,000 maybe. Just had to take my little dog out wearing dumb boots in this weather. Yes, I don't have any boots for him, but he does have a sweater. Where's the sweater? He does have a sweater. He's got actually a couple sweaters he's been wearing. Because these animals do get cold. I mean, look at this little guy. He has like no fat on his body. Sorry to flash you, but it's just a tiny little, and they're tall. Can you stand up, Stetson? Look at this. That's a tall line, and it's like, nah. It's a tall for his size. Okay, I'm still gonna play guitar, you guys. It's still a guitar-centric stream, I promise, but I'm going to send a letter to Dean Ween. Free at the pound. So you're totally right, is free at the pound. It's just finding this breed, especially at the pound. I mean, good luck, you know, good luck. That's, and we had looked, and I mean, even if you look online at pounds, it's finding an Italian. Now, a normal Greyhound, what's actually the cheapest is buying a full-size Greyhound. There's 3 sizes of Greyhound, 3 main sizes. There's the full-size Greyhound, which is a 60 to 70 pound animal. There's a Whippet that's in the middle, that's in anywhere from a small one would be maybe 20, 25 pounds, a bigger one might be 30, 35 pounds. And then the Italian Greyhound. So Stetson weighs like 12 pounds. It's a tiny dog. But the cheapest option out of all of them is rescuing a racing Greyhound. There's all types of rescues for those. You normally, same thing, a Whippet, a Greyhound, or especially a little Italian Greyhound. You never, we've never seen one in the pound. You just see all in the pound, it's mostly a version of some type of pit bull. And then some dogs that are all just mutts, you know. We went to multiple. We've started doing this where we go to the pound sometimes out of state when we're traveling just to look at the dogs. But no, even just finding a breeder, it took some time. He came from Utah. I had to go up to Utah to pick him up. I know you don't really fit on this chair, little guy. Okay, check it out. PRS DGT. I love this guitar. Love this guitar. Let's see if we're about in tune. Here's it just clean on the bridge pickup. Wow, way different feel than the Strat. I've been playing that Strat for the past couple days. That or the GNL. This also has a coil split on it, yeah. Boom. Hey, Everett, what's up? Everett, good to see you, man. I don't think I've seen you in a live before, but I see your comments. This isn't a new one. I got this guitar when I joined the band Lanco, and in March I'll have been in the band for 3 years. So I've had this guitar for probably a little over 2.5 years. Great guitar, it's cool. Hey Everett, you know what? I keep refreshing and I haven't sat down. And normally I sit down and I'll like answer comments kind of in like a whole group. I'll sit and spend some time, and I hadn't done that. I saw your question though about the capo. I don't have that capo on right now, but it does not function as a wrap at all. It's just up there to live up there. And those capos are a little more expensive. It's in my Pelican case, so I can't get it out right this second without a decent amount of work. But that capo is awesome because it's called a Credo capo. It just sits up here at the nut. And first off, it's great. Works great on an electric guitar. You can fine tune the tension, right? How hard it's pushing on the strings. And I mean, have you ever, anybody in here, ever been on a gig and you're like, dude, here comes the song where I need a capo, and you reach in your pocket and the capo's not there? Have you ever had that? You know, that prevents that. You can see, here's the capo. I know I've got the capo, you know? So. Our English Cocker. What's an English? Oh, Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, right? Can you play the pupper? Good try. Try and get him to make some noise. You know, that's kind of like the... The Hughes, hey, dude, another tip in the chat. You guys, I appreciate these tips so much. I really appreciate these tips. Question, hey, dude, question. Do you have a fun fact about Jay Joyce? Oh, okay. Hey, first off, Troy, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. No one has the tip, but dude, super appreciated. Come on. Fun fact, I don't know if I have a fun fact, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. So Lanco and all the guys up until this last project had, like when I met Chandler, okay, so check this out. Like I'll just go into story time a little bit. So here'll be your fact and I'll talk some about it. Story time. Okay, when I met Chandler, I remember Chandler telling me this, the bass player for Lanco. Like Lanco, these guys just started a band. And what happened is Brandon Lancaster, the singer, this is before I'm in the band. I'm the only non-founding member. So I've been in the band about 3 years. But when they were just a group of guys, Brandon was working at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville at like a hot dog stand or something, at a concession stand. And I think it was like a Keith Urban show or something. And Jay Joyce, maybe one, I don't know who was playing. Jay Joyce came up to the stand and ordered something. Brandon recognized him. And Brandon went afterwards and tried to talk to him a little bit, okay? Talked to him some. Basically what happened is Jay was like, okay, somehow he had gotten Jay, gave him his number. You know, I think Brandon told me that he was asking Jay about some drum sound on an Eric Church record that he wanted to know about. And I think Jay found that interesting and cool that like Brandon was talking to him about like a producer type of thing. So basically, Brandon had, there's a longer version of this story, and I know the whole story fairly well. Brandon would be way better at telling it, but basically, Brandon met Jay, played a couple, he got to go over to Jay's studio at one point, played him a couple songs, then Jay had the whole band come over for like a showcase thing, and then they were like off and moving pretty quick. So, all of their stuff, like when I met Chandler, the bass player, they just went from like being guys to, you know, Landco-wise, they were young, all musicians, but always band guys. None of them ever did like the real side player thing. And they freaking, you know, out of the gate, right? Their debut song was already, I can't remember. I don't know. The song was already huge, the very first Greatest Love Story. It wasn't the first single that was actually out, but it was huge before their album came out. So their album came out, went straight to, it was #1 on Billboard, whatever. Here's my point, is when I had met Chandler, the bass player, I remember him telling me that up until this year, he was like, dude, the only producers I've ever worked with, the only producers he had ever worked with, pro-wise, were Jay Joyce and Dan Huff. Only 2 people. So Landco's done stuff with both of them. The Dan Huff record, really long story. I don't even know all the details. The Dan Huff record never came out because of COVID and other stuff that happened. But all that back to say, on this last record, the stuff that I was a part of, more than half of it is Jay Joyce on the last record producing it. But half of those songs were already recorded before I even met the guys. So I was only in the studio for 2 days with Jay Joyce for some songs. And what can I say about Jay? Jay's just interesting. I was incredibly intimidated. I'm not a session player. I'm going in to one of the absolute top guys in the world, right? He just won producer of the, or well, he was producer. The album of the year for country this year was Jay Joyce. Again, was it Laney's album? I think it was. Anyways, this guy's got a lot of accolades, right? You know, the guy's renowned, well known. I'm nobody. I'm brand new to the band, and I'm going in, and I've heard all these stories about Jay, all these stories, all these crazy stories, and you know, he comes in and the dude looks cool. The studio's sick, like, you know. But the way he kind of does it, like, interesting facts is like he had us sitting, I say in a circle, all of us hooked up, and we weren't really recording yet. But he was like, "Let's run the song. Let's run the song." So we had been practicing this song at soundcheck, and I had come up with a like hook line that I thought was pretty good. I liked it, and I just been playing that over at soundcheck. No one told me they didn't like it. So when it comes time, Jay's like, "All right, let's start running the song." We're all just sitting there. We're not really recording yet. I play my hook line. Right afterwards, right after that like first take, he comes over and goes, hey, don't play that thing you're playing. Play something cooler. You know, and I was I'm already scared and worried, you know. And right off the bat, I'm immediately like, hey, that line you've been playing forever that you think's cool, that's not cool, man. Don't do something different. And it was just like Jay has a super upfront way of you know, I don't know how to explain it. You know. I was playing slide for a bunch of parts when we did start recording stuff, and I was kind of doing slide the whole song. And we got to the bridge, and we were trying to work out our bridge, and he's like, dude, could you just, like, play some fucking guitar? Like, put the slide away, like, play fucking, you know? He'd, like, it's not mean. But I had some interesting conversations with Jay around, like, lunch and stuff. We talked about aliens and stuff like that. So, interesting dude. Not, he wasn't being mean to me. It's just the way I don't know, the way he communicates on it. Very different than other stuff I've done. I have not met or worked with Dan Huff. And I am no session player. There's a billion cats on here. And people you watch, someone like Uncle Larry, Tom Bukovac, right? I'm not even anywhere close to that level. But thankfully, I play in a band, and the band records on the records like a good old-fashioned band, you know? So that means Tim's playing guitar. So anyways, you know, that's maybe the most, what's it called, fact I have. Troy, dude, with another $4.99. I appreciate you, man. Okay, let's read this. Dan Huff, fun fact, in 1987, Huffy recorded 2 artists at the same time in 2 separate studios in LA. Tiffany and Michael Jackson. No way. Hey, he recorded them, or he was playing guitar on them, or on those records? I know Dan's got a... Have any of you guys been following Dan's YouTube channel that he started? I've got, what's his name? What's his name's helping him? Baker, right? Something Baker. Anyways, Dan's YouTube channel has been really cool to follow. And obviously, you know, he's just got that Keith Urban interview I thought was really cool. What was it? Derek Wells, right? That he had in there. That was really interesting. Who else have I watched on Dan's channel? A couple other things. Dan seems incredibly nice. And from what the guys had told me... Anyways, hey, Troy, dude, thank you so much for the tip again, man. I appreciate you guys. Robert Baker, that's right, Robert Baker. Robert is filming Dan's stuff, I'm pretty sure. Guitar for Tiffany's debut album and MJ's Bad. Heck yeah, I mean, that is cool. Large fries chocolate shake. Ha, love it. Wait, I love this. What's up, Sasha? You love the plan or the stories I was telling? How do you go from playing in a bedroom to a studio session with an artist? Are you talking about me specifically? Or are you saying, like, in general, you want to do that type of thing? Are you asking, like, how did I end up in that position? Or are you asking how to do that? Because they are two different answers. You know, in my case, in that thing, I was playing for an artist, but the whole band's the artist, so I'm the artist. But I joined the band because I was posting on TikTok all the time, and they needed a new guitar player, and they saw my stuff and thought, hey, this guy's kind of cool, and they hit me up. And you can't really bank on that happening. So, yeah, how would I go about that? Yeah, so I wouldn't really, my story is interesting in that aspect, but that's not how it's going to happen. And because I'm only in those rooms, with those producers because we're a band. There's no world I would ever be called to do a session for anybody else at that level. Right now, at least, you know, I don't have the experience. I'm not good enough. I mean, you know, why would you call Tim Avon when you could call Tom Bukovac? It's only because we're a band that I'm afforded the opportunity to do that, which I'm very thankful for. So how do you go about doing that? You know what? Samanri? I don't know how to say your name, and I'm sorry. But there's a video I want you to watch that talks about this. So if you type in Justin Ostrander, I don't know how to say it. Type in Justin Olander, and it should come up. Ostrander. I can't remember his last name. I need to look it up because I reference this all the time. So he is a session guy in town. He was just talking about getting done on a Cody Johnson record. He's played on multiple #1s. The dude's great. And I love watching his stuff and trying to glean some stuff from it. And he just made a video that I just watched, I think yesterday. I watched it yesterday at lunch about like 4 or 5 actionable steps you can take right now to try and become a session musician. Because he's played live a ton, right? But he's like session guy. I'm going to try and recap some of it, but you should type in, whenever you're done watching this, Sam, you should type in whenever you're done watching this, that video, and listen to what he has to say, because that guy really does it, you know? I have not done it the way like he does it. But some of his actionable steps were learning records. And when he said learning records too, he talked about this for a minute, and this is what right now is my goal because I'm terrible at doing this. He meant really learning records. So he said when he decided to do this, for whatever reason, he picked the record Born and Raised by John Mayer, but he was using that as an example, but learning that record top to bottom. And he was talking about learning the lead parts, the main rhythm parts, all the side extra fill parts, getting the tones right, all the acoustic stuff. And he wasn't talking about like, oh, I just learned the chords. He's talking about getting that picking pattern exactly right, learning exactly how these people are playing it, you know? And doing that, from what I understand, is going to teach you a lot of like parts skill. A lot of the studio stuff is coming up with great parts. All this stuff you hear me play right now is all not good for the studio. It makes me worse sitting here doing studio stuff because I'm noodling. You know, he's talking about just straight parts all day long. And he was talking about digging into those parts, digging into the tones. Then he was talking about learning a lot of classic record stuff too, to be able to call up if someone references something, a vibe that's that at least. He talked about, what else did he talk about? Having a wide toolbox, a lot of different styles of music, you know. I'm sure Justin maybe can't play shred metal music, so, you know, it's within a certain type of lane. But, you know, if someone wants a kind of funky part here, you know, there's times in the studio where maybe you're just sitting going, you know, maybe that's the part you're playing that's in the background somewhere. Maybe you're going, who knows, you know? So he was talking about it's not always soloing and this and that. So like actionable steps, I'd really go watch that video. That's me just recapping it. And I don't do it at that level. But yeah, let's hear what some other people have to say about this. Dude, I'll tell you what, YouTube is just terrible for this Master of Puppets request. Definitely don't know how to play that. And we just keep getting that. Okay, just join. Tim explains his experiences with such fun passion. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I gotta record a video for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna talk about trying to get out of a rut type of thing. But, anyways, I've got to put a video up. Robert is a guitar guy through and through. He moved to Nashville not that long ago. Has a YouTube guitar channel. Yeah, you're talking about Robert Baker, right? Because I've watched his YouTube channel. His channel is great, and it's big. I mean, I'd love to be able to do something like that at some point. I just got to keep recording. I don't know beautiful of things. Versatility. Play to the music. Play to the music to complement it. He definitely talked about that in that you are trying to support that, and it's not about ego or what you sound like or this and that, you know? But there's a lot. Would you like to be a session guy? It sounds kind of glamorous, but you might be making more money playing in a band. Okay, a couple things, and I'll talk about that. Everybody else that you see that is a side player, unless you are on not even just an A-level act, a triple A-level act, is probably not making as much as the master level session people. Now, at one point, Justin, same guy, this is maybe a year or two ago, has a great video where he was breaking down about how much a session player makes. Now, that's at his level. He's talking about a master scale. That's the top of the top in Nashville. And to be honest, you know, there's a handful of guys they're calling for guitar for that. There's the same like 4 to 8 dudes that are playing pretty much, it seems like, on everybody's stuff. So if you're just a side player, that's guaranteed the case. The only caveat is being in a band. Now, here's the deal with the band, right? The only way that you'd say I'm not making more, but I could make more, the only way, is because I'm in a band. So it's just the difference between being an employee and an owner, right? Like Justin might play a master session on a song that goes #1, which he has multiple times. And he maybe gets, I can't remember from the video, but master scale, like when Lanco, I think I can say this, I'll just say it. I don't think there's gonna be any repercussions. When Lanco goes in and plays on our songs, the record label pays us as session musicians. So there I am like on in the union, and I get paid like session, and we get master scale. Okay, so when I play on a song for that, now I have a very weird situation because I'm not a 20th of the player that these real session guys are, but it's because we're a band. So I get paid master scale. It's $500 a song. Okay, so when I've gotten paid that, I don't know, I imagine Justin gets some of that, but here's my point. Justin plays on a #1 song. Great. He gets paid $500. He came up with the lead lick. He's playing the solo. Sick. You're paid $500. You get that one time, right? Now, maybe in certain small cases, you end up getting some royalties. Most of the time, no, though. That's just, you get that. Because he also played on 500 other songs that didn't go #1, right? But the guy that wrote that #1 song, which in Nashville, let's be honest, the vast 99% of the time is the multiple people that wrote that #1 song, are making a lot more than $500, right? A lot more. If it goes #1, you know. So, being in a band, it's a version of that, right? If Lanco were to hit and have a string of #1s and all of a sudden, for some reason, be super back in the main spotlight again and way on it, I'm going to make a lot more money. Because I'm in the band. I'm an owner of the product. If the band's making more money, I'm making more money. If the band loses all its money, it's like being an owner in a business. So I think being a session player would be really cool, but I like it right now in the context of Landco. And I know I'm talking a lot about myself. You guys are asking questions about me, so that's why I'm doing it. But I like it in the context of Landco because it leans really heavy into just Tim. I don't have to be the jack of all trades. We're using a lot of like, what can Tim do? Okay. How do we incorporate this sound into the song we're writing? Which is really cool and adds some stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments. You know, I'm curious what you think right after you hit those first 2 notes. Do you go right after you hit those 2 first notes? Do you go major/minor? Tell me what you mean, APAC man. Sorry, I missed it. I don't know demons, I'm sorry. Thanks for the tips. I've come from trying to produce in the past, but I've been learning guitar parts the past few years, and I was curious what your story was. Yeah, no problem. My story is odd, no doubt. You know, so I'd never call, I feel like it's almost disrespectful to the real session cats that call myself a session player. So I'm definitely not a session player. I just get to play on some sessions with my band, which is cool. Sam said it must be exciting to be in those rooms, though. I guess it is. I wish you could replace the feeling terrified part, but how do you guys approach writing in Landco? Good question. Okay, when we're writing, sit down. Okay, does anybody have, I haven't so far really contributed to, not really, I haven't, to any lyrics. Right now I've just been playing guitar parts. Everybody else is a lot better writer than I am. Just trying to learn, absorb some, see how it goes. But I'm sitting in the room for all of it. So someone comes in, hey, do we have a cool guitar part that catches someone's ear, a cool idea they want to talk about, a cool line, a cool title? And then if they have any one of those things, if it starts with the guitar part, then someone would say, hey, does anyone have any titles they've been working on, any ideas, any melodies? So it could be a seed from any of that, and then you start building around it. And then they'll sit, and sometimes maybe we jam on it for a band a little bit, and we have almost a really, really scratch demo track of it. Here's a cool part, here's this or that. And then they'll get rid of all the electric instruments. Let's sit with some acoustics and like write some lyrics to it. What's a good hook? What should it be about? is this the right vibe? Should we say this thing this way? Which way should it go? Okay. Then we get to sounds wise. Oh, is this a cool sound? Sometimes you write something, you be like, hey, that'd be cool over that thing we were doing like 2 weeks ago where we were just jamming and, you know, Trip did that one thing or whoever, right? So it can come from anything, but that's about how it goes. It's everybody kind of sitting in a circle, you know. Know anything off Sob Rock? Dude, good question. Do I? I don't think I've really learned anything off of it. There's no way I didn't. I was just about to say, where's my phone? Let me open up my computer. Oh, hold on. Let's look. I don't know any Skillet. I don't know any Skillet. From Fargo. How you doing, Fargo? You staying warm up there? Is it as cold as it is here in Nashville? I like that. Love that lick, man. I overuse that. I need to quit playing it. Anywhere, you play it any? What's your favorite song to play? Good question. I don't know. I don't know any Nirvana. Beware the Wood Chipper? I'm not sure I understand. Favorite song to play? I don't know. Instead of favorite songs, it's like what I was just doing. I end up falling into like a lot of grooves that I play way too much, you know? That even. Let's do it. Trying to figure out where we were going there. Who knows? Who knows? Graphite, you are living the dream. -4, but feels like -14. Man, yep. I was just in Canada right before Christmas for a little while. Canada and way up north, and we were dealing with all of those kinds of temperatures, and it was very, very cold. Yes, I just saw that on the news today, A-Train. Just saw that on the news today. I don't know any Kiss. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, dude. It's so far out of my wheelhouse. And I didn't grow up to... I know if you played me some Kiss songs, big ones, I know I could be like, I know that song, but I couldn't even name you a Kiss song. I'm sorry to let you down. High of 82 today. Where are you? Are you down in Florida, Graphite? Yeah, check this out. In fact, I need to call him back. But I tried to call my dad this morning, talk about the winter storm. He didn't pick up, sent me a text real quick, and he goes, hey, can I call you afterwards? I'm playing golf. It's like, I'm on the 4th hole, I'll call you afterwards. It's like, wow, two very different. I'm over here. It's like, oh, we might lose power. It might, you know, might die, be sleeping in my car or something with the heat on in there. My dad's like, yeah, I'm on the 4th hole. Why don't you give me a call? On the Gulf of America. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my dad's down in Sarasota. I wanna rock and roll all night. Dude, people have this, maybe it's just a troll thing, this smells like Teen Spirit thing. Is it? It doesn't matter which platform you're streaming on. People come in and everyone wants smells like Teen Spirit. We'll do that. I mean, isn't that the solo going? If you were really doing it right, I guess you'd like, isn't there more distortion on it? There. And then the solo, I think, is it not just... I think it's just a troll question, right? Isn't that the idea? I'm sorry if you're being serious. That is nice though. You turn on a little bit of a delay and get that kind of... You get it extra saturated. It's good. Some bad plan, honestly, you guys. Do you ever have those nights where I'm sitting on here and I'm like, man, I can't play for shit, but... Ha! Some fun little random. It's kind of be like a dream, boom. Who knows, dude? I mean, that's just that is as bad for your playing as you can do. Sitting and doing some random stuff like that. Okay, Michigan never -3 there without wind chill. -15 here in Vermont feels like it's beating a man. Is your house cold from that? Hey Tim, where are you from? Italy. Hey. Cool. What's up, Italy? I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. How you guys palm your pick? It's like magic trick. Now you see it, now you don't. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I'm doing that, I'm just doing this right here. It's either here and I'm playing with my fingers or I'm going here. Or a lot of time I'm hybrid picking. But do this, and I got... that kind of... So there's... fingers. Here's with a pick. I mean, what I do a lot of the times is hybrid pick. It's a hybrid. We're in South Sarasota, Tim. Reach out if heading this way. We got hey, heck yeah. And guitar shopping. Hey, what, you got any guitar shops in there? My favorite band is Pod and Fit for a King. I don't think I know them. Something E flat, like just playing the key E flat? Give it a like for the late night streams. Yeah, we are on here for the late night streams. In fact, I am about to head out. We're at 93 minutes so far. Hello, I need you to interact with me. Hello. What's your favorite color? Blue. Turquoise. Master of Puppets, dude. It's Teen Spirit and Master of Puppets. It's crazy. Everybody. Stetson. He disappeared into the closet. You know, I've been tempted. No one in here is going to be on it. I've been really tempted to do some, like, once in a while late night gaming streams on this channel. I think the vast majority of my audience, I can look at the demographics. Most people are in an age range where I assume they do not play video games, but I love gaming, and once in a while I'm like, man, I should just throw on a little late night stream. I don't know Master of Puppets. We used to have loads of guitar shops all the way up to Tampa, not so much now. North Sarasota has a good guitar center. University, yeah, wait, is that in that massive, nice, like, shopping mall area? Because if so, that's like within 10 minutes from my dad. I can't figure out how to tip right now, but I'll get you next time. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I really do. And hey, I'll say that again. I appreciate the tips. I haven't been plugging that hard on here. Hold on just a second. Let me hide this. I don't know. I haven't been plugging it that hard on here. But if any of you guys are new on here and you're interested in guitar lessons, you can reach out to timavenmusic@gmail.com. The same as my username at Gmail. But yes, Graphite. That's where he lives. That's where he lives. Obviously, that's a big place, but yes, that's it. Hold'em poker? I mean, okay, yeah. Tim, are you writing new songs for Lanco? Yes, we are working on new songs. Scott, also good to see you. I'm sorry that I'm about to hop off. I'm new to guitar. Using my pinky feels awkward. Is it used a lot? Yeah, not all the time, but it's gonna feel kind of awkward at first. You just keep doing it, you know. I use my ring finger a lot. It's not always the pinky, but sometimes I hope you did not just go in there and go to the bathroom. That would be crazy. But I do need to let the dog out. And it's very cold here. So, you guys, with that, I'm going to hop off. Hey, great stream. Thanks for hanging out with me on a cold, snowy night. And until next time, peace.